What's up? You click on this video because you want to know how to IRL stream with a setup like this? I got you. I'm going to try to make this video as simple and easy as possible so you guys can really understand it and everything that's going on. So before I break down everything, I'm going to show you guys a visual of what I pretty much have here and what's in my hand and on my back. The software that I use to stream is going to be TVU Go app. I strongly suggest it. It is on iOS and Android. TVU Networks is the same networking company that did production for Kai Cenat's Streamer University and a couple of his other events. I strongly suggest using their software. They have disconnection protection, and as I'm going to state later in this video, you can connect to 2 signals at once, your cellular service or your Wi-Fi in case one drops, or in case you have like a hotspot that you pay for monthly, you can use that also. I had no problem with the TVU Go app. It is very strong to me. I tried another app and it didn't work as well as TVU Go app. You are getting what you pay for, and their customer service is really great. After my stream, I also tagged them in a post and they got back to me and they had a couple questions for me. Customer service is really great. They interact with their customers. I tend to notice that. Most important thing, they do have a 3-day free trial. So you can try it out for free for 3 days. And if you like it, you can keep the subscription, which is what I did. And on top of that, it's a bit pricey. So if you pay that price, you're going to want to continue streaming because you're not paying this for no reason, unless we're just growing money on trees. So what's on my back? I have a backpack. It's a mesh backpack with holes in it. It's see-through, perfectly fine. Why? Because you want your stuff to be able to breathe in there. Your main power source is going to be in that bag. That power source can overheat. If it's just a regular backpack, it won't be able to breathe. So you want a mesh backpack so that your power source can breathe, because it's going to be powering everything on here. So the power source is connected to a dummy battery to my camera. I have a Sony ZV-E10. And also the Samsung phone I'm using is an S23. Other people go with other options, but we're going to get into that later. My mics. I have a receiver right here. It has a digital display so the cameraman can see what's on there and what's being transmitted. Transmitter is going to be over here. This is what's picking up the audio. You can either clip it onto your shirt or you can put it right here so it can pick up the mic in front of you so you don't have to be clipped on in case you're with a group of people. My camera has a cage on it. I have a Sony ZV-E10 camera cage, a full cage, and I also have a sidebar. Where I recommend the sidebar for your cameraman. It's going to be for the sake of your cameraman. When I was testing this out, my arm was getting pretty sore without it. With it, it does help your cameraman a lot. Holding a camera, it may seem light, but after 10 minutes, it gets sore. Ask your cameraman. Also, I do have a top bar handle. This is what's holding the phone. I do have a phone holder on top of the top bar handle. Those are 2 different things. What's holding the phone and the top bar handle. And I also have a light on the side, and I also have my 3.5 millimeter M jack on the side. Last thing, my capture card. That's your goal right there. The capture card is pretty much what sends the video from the camera to your phone so you can stream it. Before I break down everything, I do want to tell you guys a few concerns that people do have is delay. There is no delay with this. I streamed today, yesterday. It's 1 in the morning right now. I streamed yesterday and I had no delay. Yeah, y'all boys, we got the TVU set up. I got a Samsung S23, Sony ZV-E10, flashlight on the side. I got the J5 Create capture card, and that's all you pretty much need. And you straight, just get a camera, or you can just use your phone. Another concern is cellular service. We're gonna get into that in a bit. All right, let's start this. One thing I do want to say before we start, you don't need all this. This is just flashy equipment. If you want to, you can have all this, have the camera, live streaming, all that. You just need the Samsung. You can either use the Samsung 23, this is a budget option, or I recommend the S series. People like to go with the S26, the Ultra, the newest version. The budget version worked just fine for me, and there was no lag and no overheating. For the camera, I have a Sony ZV-E10. I know a lot of people have this camera. It is a great starter camera. I bought this a couple of years ago, and I'm glad I kept it. Let's start from the top to bottom. Again, Samsung S23. It's connected to my phone holder on the top. This is what holds the camera up here. This is the phone holder, and it's connected to my top handlebar. These are a must need because it's going to hold everything for you, and it's going to help your cameraman be able to see visual feedback. Other things on my top bar handle. I have my light. This is on my top bar handle, and my mic. I can either choose to have the mic on my shirt, walking around with me, or I can put it over here if you're with a group of people and you want the audio to be on multiple people. Put the mic right here and it works as a boom mic, just fine for me. The mics I have the Synco G2 mics. It comes with 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. Cameraman can see digital feedback up here with the camera and the audio. Small rig light, works magic, perfectly fine, connected to the battery source whenever I need it to. It does not need to be connected, but after around 2 hours of no charging, it's going to die, so you're going to want to connect it eventually. What's back here? Capture card, Magic J5 Create Capture Card. It's my preference. It works perfectly fine for me. It doesn't have a power input. So another thing that I have connected to my power source, like I said earlier, USB to USB-C. The USB-C goes in here. The USB goes to the power source. It powers everything connected to this. And what's connected to this is the Samsung. It goes USB-C to the Samsung, and it also goes HDMI to micro HDMI to the camera. So let me break that down. My camera does micro HDMI to HDMI. So pretty much I put the micro HDMI into here, goes up to regular HDMI to the capture card. This is what captures all the display from the camera, and it goes to the stream. I have that tucked under here. It's not going to go nowhere. It's stuck down there. I did mention cellular service earlier. I live in down South Florida, so T-Mobile is probably the best down here. They have the most towers. With the TVU Go app, like I said, it connects to multiple connections at once. So if you're on regular Wi-Fi or cellular service, it'll automatically pick between the both of them. Or unless some people like to have a hotspot, I recommend going with another cell service for a hotspot. You know how they sell mobile hotspots for mobile Wi-Fi? Don't go with the same one as your phone, because if you're in an area that doesn't have much of your phone cell service, at least it might have the hotspot cell service, so it'll automatically connect to the hotspot and not drop the stream. You don't have to buy exactly everything that I have here. For example, the mic, too, you can have a different option. For the phone, you can have a different option. The camera could be a different option. It just depends on what you have. Make sure what you get is compatible with what you have. What's in my bag? In the bag, like I said, is your power supply. It's at 57%. I was charging it earlier after the stream, but I decided to take it out so I can show you guys. It shows you exactly what's connected on there and how much charge you do have. I have the dummy battery and my USB right here. I think I already said this earlier. You don't need all this. You can just have the phone. A lot of people go with the Samsung S26 Ultra, whatever. I have the Samsung S23, budget friendly, pretty nice phone. I had no problem streaming earlier. I had no delays or any drops. The cell service with this phone, as soon as I got it, because it was unlocked, the cell was unlocked. As soon as I got it, I downloaded the T-Mobile app. You do not need to go into a T-Mobile store or your cellular service store. All you got to do is download the app and do an eSIM. So pretty much it's electronic. So you don't have to go into a store. You can get this phone activated on cell immediately. I know with T-Mobile, it cost me $10 for the first month. I got the package. It was like $80 a month. If you're going to spend that money, you're going to want to start streaming, so you're not going to be slacking. On top of that, with TVU streaming services, the subscription on there, it's pretty much going to keep you motivated to keep streaming, because you're not going to want to spend this money for no reason now. All right, so I pretty much spoke about everything on my setup. You got the backpack and everything on the setup. The phone, the light, the top bar, the phone holder, the capture card. You also have the side handle for the cameraman. Please get it for your cameraman. The camera cage, so you connect all this to the camera, and the camera itself, like I already explained, you don't need all this. You can just use the phone and cell service. Make sure you know what's in your area the most, so you don't have such a bad connection everywhere. Everything will be listed down in the description in the Amazon list. Everything's going to be from Amazon. The phone came unlocked, so I was able to download the T-Mobile app and connected it immediately. And to show you guys, this is what it looks like. There is literally no delay. When I'm streaming, I get absolutely no delay. This is what it looks like. All right. I'm going to start breaking it down pieces by pieces. If you want to stay, you can go ahead and watch this to get a better understanding. Also, with the TVU services, like I already mentioned, TVU, I recommend it. It's the best. They do production for Kaisenat. My connection never dropped, and if it does drop, they have disconnection protection, and it also picks up two signals. So in case one drops, it picks up on the other one. They also are very interactive with their users. If you do tend to use their stuff and you message them on Instagram, they will get back to you. They got back to me immediately. They have wonderful customer service. This is not a paid sponsorship, by the way, but it could be.